The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Episode 1, Initial Thoughts. Taylor. Wow. So Taylor shared all this info on a TikTok live about all of the swinging parties that she was at or that she would host. Her and her ex-husband apparently had a soft swinging agreement, and then Taylor took it too far behind his back and got deeply invested emotionally and physically with this other guy, Dakota. Then her husband divorces her. She has 2 kids with him, and now she's currently with that guy that she went behind her husband's back with, Dakota. And then Taylor gets pregnant and then has a miscarriage, and then she gets arrested for domestic violence, and then she gets pregnant again, and now she has a child with Dakota. It's like, Taylor, how on earth do you have the time, the energy, or the mental capacity to live through all of this in such a short period of time? My mind is blown. Then we have Jessie, who seems pretty level-headed. She had a bunch of the girls over at her house, and Jessie asks the girls, were any of you involved with any of the swinging parties that Taylor talked about? Then Demi was quick to respond, and she's like, yeah, I was at all the parties, but I never saw anything weird. I never saw anything happen. So Taylor essentially said that these swinging parties were like orgies, and that everyone was sitting next to one another, and then they would just swap partners right next to each other. So, Demi, you're telling me you were at those parties, but you never saw anything weird. All right, sure, whatever. And guys, Whitney and Connor, oh my God. Guys, look, as soon as they showed Connor on the screen, I paused and I looked at my wife and I'm like, look, this guy is giving like squirrely energy. Like, there's something off with this guy. Then they say that they moved to Hawaii after Taylor talked about these swinging parties on the TikTok live. So initially I was like, obviously you two are involved in the swinging, because why else would you uproot your family and move to Hawaii? Why would that affect you unless you were involved, right? Then further on into the episode, Whitney brings up this rumor about Connor being on Tinder. Well, it turns out it wasn't a rumor. Whitney said she can't lie about it anymore. And then Connor starts talking about it, how he messed up, he's working on himself, this and that. And I was just like, man, that's squirrely, like weird energy. Like I was right. I was instantly right. Maybe not about the swinging. Well, that's TBD, I guess, but look, there's so much going on here just in the first episode. I'm gonna get back to watching it right now because I need to see if this show can continue to be as juicy as it was in the first 45 minutes. Like, how? I don't know. We'll find out.